Welcome, one and everyone, to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, the place where rings are made of scotch and smoke is made of rings. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am your neighborhood friendly Oxhorn, here as always, set with my suspenders to maximum stun. Right, you can see me? I'm assuming you can see me? In the chat, say something if you can see me. Hi! Okay, alright, yeah. You seeth me. I have been seen. Yep. Alright, everything is good to go. I'm gonna tell everyone that we're streaming, because I haven't actually tweeted that out yet. But we have a great show for you today. I have cigars from fans. I have an interview with a long-lost friend, and we're gonna have a good time. Let me just first tell everyone that we're streaming. Streaming live! Episode 216 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. It is episode 216, isn't it? I don't even know. Alright. Sending now. I should probably go to my Facebook group and check out some of the fan art that you guys have submitted, but I'll do that in a moment. I've got a cigar to light, and then we have a special... Oh, it's 217. Last week was 216. Great. Just great. Great. Alright, hold on. Forgot to get the chats up. How long has it been? I feel like it's been a long time. Has it just been 1 week that I missed? No, but I missed the week before that, right? That's right. That's right, I missed a week before that because of my vacation to Wyoming. And then I missed, last week because I was in Amsterdam. Oh, that reminds me, I guess I better get some, photos ready to show off for my Amsterdam trip. Although, photo slideshows are never interesting. Photos ready to show off for me. Unless you're the one that actually went on the vacation, right? So... maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll spare everybody. But now that I have the chats up, I can actually say hi. Who do we got today? Alright, Baldox, good to see you, sir. Yes, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. It's 217, not 216. I continue to have lapses of memory, which I can't fully explain. Must have something to do with the weight of my beard. That's what I'm thinking. Classy, too classy for me, says Ozone Parrot. Well, I try. I do try. We've got Uber Rafflemouse, Steph Sarge Thalanos, all of the familiar names. Shawarma is here to make fun of my failings, as is to be expected. Wouldn't expect anything less. Osper is in the chat again. You all remember Osper? He showed up a few weeks ago. One of my old childhood friends. Good to see you, Osper. Hope you're having a classy day. Autumn of Kargath smiles and then says, frowny face, you missed my birthday. I'm so sorry, Autumn. I couldn't help it. I was acquired by my company and sent on ship to some far-reaching land. Much against my will. I couldn't do anything about it, so it wasn't actually by ship. It was by plane, and it wasn't against my will. I had a great time, so that's... I actually bought some new shoes while I was in Amsterdam. I've gotten compliments, so I think they were a good purchase. But I'm not here to brag. No, I'm not here to brag. Black Shawarma says the scary thing is I'm in two places at once. What? On the live stream chat, we've got Shawarma. On Twitch, we've got Black Shawarma. That's racist. That's racist. You think that the Black Shawarma is the bad shawarma? Man, that's so racist. Although I have to admit, if I was sitting down to a plate of shawarma and it was black, I probably would not eat it. Just saying. Well, we've got a great show for you all today. Where's my cigar cutter? That's kind of important. There it is. The black shawarma's the good one? Oh, okay. Then I guess that's not racist? I don't even know anymore. These things are beyond me. Alright, I've got an excellent cigar. Because it was given to me. Now, I gotta read you this letter. It comes complete with elf ears. I love this guy. Alright. Dear Oxhorn, this guy's 12. 12, by the way. Dear Oxhorn, I have been watching your movies for forever, and now I think that they are really awesome. They are funny and really well made. Great job, and thank you for entertaining me all these years. Recently, my dad and I have gotten into your Scotch and Smoke Rings vlog, and we are really enjoying it. We decided to get you some cigars to help out. We hope they are the best quality and that they taste good to you. Thanks, from Ben and Father. P.S. I killed some hippie elves for you, and then he encloses the elves. Shawarma says that that's older than he is. Look, we're not counting mental age, right? We're just counting... he sent me a number of cigars. I've already smoked 2 of them. This one right here I've saved because it's super special. This is called the Padron 1926 Series. And look, I'm not gonna fault him because he's 12, but he happened to leave the receipt. Yeah, he left the receipt in the box, so I know exactly how much these cost him. And this was expensive. This is way more money than I would ever spend on a cigar. But I am really excited to smoke this, so I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you very much, Ben and Father. Shawarma says that a 12-year-old sent you cigars. Yeah, I probably think that his dad had something to do with it, but we're not gonna think about that too much. Look at the shape of that. Before I destroy it with my sharpened steel, just look at the amazing shape of that. It's a box press cigar. See how it's sort of got a box shape there? It's a box press, and I love box presses.
You are listening to Radio Dismute. RadioDismute.com. HappyMusicRadio.com.
Patrica, good to see you, Patrica. She says, "Yawn, I'm so tired. XD." I'm so sorry that you're tired, Patrica. I'm kind of tired too. I'm a little jet lagged. It's a 10-hour flight from Seattle to Amsterdam. You know what I did? I read Sherlock Holmes. One of the fans, I forget who right now, but one of the fans sent me the entire collection of Sherlock Holmes 2 years ago, and I have been waiting to read it. Well, a 10-hour flight to Amsterdam is a great time, so I have been reading Sherlock Holmes. I'm really getting into it, right? I mean, there's a reason that he's one of the most famous detectives in all of fiction. It's because it's a pretty good story. Alright, where's Kevin Bacon? Oh, here he is. Sorry, I gotta find Kevin. Kevin! There he is. My sidekick is here in all of his bacony glory, and he's going to perch a seat right over here on my humidor. I know you can't see him, but he is in an excellent seat to watch the show. Front row seat, Kevin Bacon has, yes. No lighter for this thing, no. It's a good cigar, what can I say? My fans have taste. Steph Sarch says, what? Oxhorn wrote a book? Indeed! Somewhere. It's somewhere here, within reaching distance. But you're gonna have to... There it is. Oh, that's right. Dragon Exile says, by the way, Ox, I loved your book, The Tale of Cloran Hastings. Thank you so much. This, of course, is my novel, The Tale of Cloran Hastings. A swashbuckling, young adult fantasy adventure novel set in a world of my invention, available on all major online retailers. Go to chloronhastings.com if you would like to get your hands on it. So there you go. Thank you for your kind words, everybody. Thank you. And thank you for the cigar, Ben. Wow, this is good. Oh, okay, hold on. William Moore is in the Scotch and Smoke Rings chat, and it is, of course, time to read the novel that he writes. Every week he comes here and writes a novel set in period history. So here we go. By the way, this is what we're drinking today. Trappist Rochefort. Forgive me, I can't speak Belgian, so I have no idea if my accent is right. But today we're actually drinking Belgian beer instead of Scotch. I have some Scotch over there, but I just finished my dinner and I wolfed it down, and this is what I was drinking with my dinner, and I didn't finish it, but I wanted to finish it, so I brought it here. I love Belgian beer. If you ever go to Amsterdam, only order the Belgian beer. They serve it in these really cool little goblets, like chalices, and they pour it in such a... Well, I just had a great time, as you can tell. Anyway, before we get distracted, this is from William. The year is 1919. After 3 days of harsh trench warfare, we have stormed the German air base. Their auto rifles and mortars were no match for our beards and mustaches. Within an hour or so, we were sitting about drinking Scotch and blowing smoke rings. Sounds like it was a successful offensive. Very nicely done. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. I also have to say that I rarely actually drink liquids from the bottle. But I don't have a nice big beer chalice to pour into, so today, for the first time in Scotch and Smoke Rings history, we are actually descending to the level of drinking alcoholic beverages from a bottle. I know, we're not hobos, but this is out of necessity. The only good beer is a dark Belgian beer. Noogie says, what cigar makes it good? This cigar is a present from Ben and Father, and it's an excellent cigar. We're smoking a 1926 Serie Padron. It wasn't made in 1926, that's just the Serie of it. Handmade. It doesn't say where. Probably Nicaragua, but it's numbered, and you know that it's a good cigar if it has a number. I am drinking number 3,520. It was a good year, the 3,520. Oh, shoot. I don't want to get beer on my white shirt. That would be bad. What? Oh, Autumn says, I'm playing on the Timeless Isle right now, and I keep hearing people yelling in general chat, kill Ox! Lol, they're talking about the celestial boss, but still haha. Great, so apparently there's a celestial boss named Ox. Well, of course they named him after me. If anyone is going to be the celestial boss in any game, of course, it's going to have my name attached to it. Blizzard knows this, and that's why they did it. Nehela Banhammer, good to see you again, by the way. Pops on and she says, greetings, Oxhorn. How have you been these past few months? Sorry I haven't been on in forever. Lol. Lots has happened. Oh, she didn't say lol, I said that. Lots has happened. Been through surgery. You really wanting to... Okay, became a diabetic, turned 18, and started school. Alright, well, yes, a lot has happened to you. Congratulations on turning 18. By the way, you are now free to enjoy it gentlemanly. And good luck on your school. Alright, now, I told you that we were going to have an interview with an old friend. Shawarma says, you said lol out loud, har har har. True, and I also just said har 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 out loud, so I don't know where that puts us. I'm confused. Yes, I need to turn this music off so I can regain my thoughts. Nothing like a singing... I need some, like, Polish sausages and a few beer steins to go along with the song. But anyway, I promised you... I told you at the beginning of the show that we're going to have an interview with an old friend whom we often talk about on this show, but we haven't talked to in a very long time. And so I am going to give him a phone call live on the show here. He doesn't know I'm calling, so we're going to see where he's at. And I've got... Why isn't it making the noise? I've got Skype up here, but it's not making the noise. Oh, it's ringing.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, Hat?
Oh, hi, Oxhorn.
Yeah, how are you? Where are you right now?
Well, I think I'm 50 miles south of the Galapagos Islands.
The Galapagos Islands? What are you doing 50 miles south of the Galapagos?
I'm on a boat. It's kind of small. It's a lifeboat.
What are you doing on a lifeboat in the middle of the ocean?
Well, did you ever see that movie, Life of Pi?
No, but I read the book.
Well, the book's good, but, you know, there's that mother figure who's kind of like a tiger or something, and then the boy, like, eats her, or he eats the tiger.
Is that how it
I
went?
don't really remember, but I kind of feel like that boy right now, because I'm surrounded by water, and there's no food. So if I saw a turtle, yeah, I'd eat that.
Wait a minute. You can't eat turtles? You are a turtle. That would be cannibalism.
Hey, don't judge me, Oxhorn. You're sitting there with scotch and cigars and a beard, and I have none of those things, so don't judge.
I'm sorry. We'll say hi to the fans. All of the fans are here. They want to say
All
hi.
right, hello, fans. Hello, I'm glad you're there. Don't let Oxhorn get away with anything, because he doesn't really deserve it, so... Yeah, but hi. Good to see you.
Right. Well, you have a fantastic time. Don't get in any trouble. I know you're having fun.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate your sympathy. Thanks, man.
Anytime. All right. Well, that was a call from Hat, the singing turtle. I never know where he is from week to week. He doesn't have a calendar that I can load up into Google Docs and find out where he's at. So it's a mystery to me. I had no idea he was out in the middle of the ocean. But apparently he had a phone. I can't really explain why. But you know that song, Banana Phone? Well, if a banana can be a phone, I'm sure a turtle shell could be a phone. There's got to be some sort of logic in there. So, well, Shawarma says, well, there goes the budget for the next 2 months. Hey. Phone calls to the middle of the ocean south of the Galapagos are much cheaper than you might think. You do believe that the production values of the show just tripled? Well, hey, I spare no expense for the viewers of this fine program. Okay, the cigar is actually not burning as evenly as I had hoped. And I don't think that necessarily means there's anything wrong with the cigar. It might be that I just lit it poorly. Let's try this again. Yeah, I never saw the movie The Life of Pi. But I did read the book, actually, and it's a trippy book. I wonder if the movie reflects that book at all. Alright, I'm going to turn a fan on just because these lamps are making it hot. Alright, smoke rings first. I can't not do the smoke rings.
When the storm clouds gather and hid the moon from view,
There we go.
something seemed to tell me Mr. Moon was laughing too. And when
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to do some fan art. I haven't checked. You guys are freaking out about Hat. That's great. Well, if you like Hat, maybe I'll have to give him a ring every now and then, just that you guys can say hi.
the great music of the 19th
It was an ad for his novel. No. That segment was not an ad for my novel. This entire show is an ad for my novel, right? Get it right.
Right now. Let them know about the
I am an ad for my own novel.
here on Radio Dispute.
Alright,
Happy Music Radio.
let's see. Scotch and smoke rings. Am I a member on this account? I should be. Here we go. Wow. Got some good fan art. Yeah, let's just go through this together. Since I haven't looked at it yet, I'll just pop open the screen here. There we go. Bingo. Alright, so here's our Facebook group, Scotch and Smoke Rings, where everybody goes to talk all things Scotch, talk all things Smoke Rings. And let's check out some of the fan art here. Alright, this was by Jonathan Hitch. His beard gets bigger. Look at that. I am really impressed. Is that bigger than mine? I don't know. It might be longer than mine, but I think mine's bigger in terms of actual just bulk. But that is an impressive beard, my friend. Wow, nicely done. We got to give this guy a round of applause. Give this guy a round of applause. He is dedicated to his facial art. All right. Next up is this by Sam Wood. And it says, "Well, knife gives you lemons, beard." I think that is probably the answer to most life's questions. Next up, we have "Men don't cry, they water their beards." That's good. I mean, it needs sustenance. It's a beard. All right, this one's from Diane. Let's check it out. Bacon pop. Nathaniel says, "Well, that's something you don't see every day." Cool discovery. So it's bacon flavored popcorn? Well, Kevin Bacon would be impressed. This one's from Pat. Wow. Wow. 2013 National Beard and Mustache Champion. Now that is a brazen epic beard right there. Can we get any closer on that? No, is that as large as it is? I mean, look at that thing. Wow. I have a few years left, I think, before I can get to that sort of mastery. Alright, so somebody has done a steampunk version of the Pokeball. It's got a top hat and a monocle. If I was ever into Pokemon, I guess it would look like that. This one's from Ryu, and I guess it's relevant because it's got a beard. And, I see, gotcha. So he's made a little ramen bowl out of his beard, and he can just eat his ramen from his beard. You know, I would be lying if I said that that's never happened to me. So, nicely done there. Here's a video. I'm not going to do videos because it's going to lag my machine out, but you guys should join the group and you'll be able to see it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, this is from Ryu, and he says, "There was a time when I didn't have a beard, but then one day, this magical day came, when my first beard hairs grew. And they never got cut off completely despite all the voices that tell me that I shall shave it off, even my own mother. I will keep it. I love my beard, and all of you men out there should be proud of it." And I assume that this is his beard. That's pretty doggone awesome. Look, he's even got a pretty epic stash going on there. If they're ever doing a remake of the Three Musketeers, give this guy a little bit of time, and he's going to have a Three Musketeer stash. Nice job there. And is that it? No, what's this? The Love of Beard by Amanda. Whoa! How a beard changes how people see you. Serial killer. Lumberjack. Also instant sex appeal. Well, that's a good point right there. Although I think it's slightly skewed. You can see that the eye is slightly overshadowed by this eyebrow. Right. That means he's evil. If his eyes aren't completely clear, he's evil. Alright, what's this? Looks like this is a Warcraft, reminds him of his very first Yogg Saron kill. I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming it's a boss in Mists of Pandaria. Whoa. What just happened? Alright. What's this? Is this a... Oh! Pretty nice! That... yeah, I want one of those. So this is a boat. And it's even got a sailboat. It looks like a steampunk sort of thing. Looking nice. This is from Steven. It's not really fan art, but he says that he liked it. Vanilla WoW, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Cruella de Vil. Ah, because her hair is turning gray. I see. Well, poor Jaina Proudmore. Alright, this one's from Amanda. And it's a pie chart. Reasons I have a beard. Green, it looks good on me. Purple, because I can. Orange, shaving sucks. And red, because I am a gentleman. Indeed. So, this is it says soon. So we have Warcraft the card game. Warcraft the board game is next in line. I see what you did there. Here we go. Keep calm and beard on from Christina. Can't say no to that. And then this is just a photo from a fine gent we're all familiar with. One of the champions of the beard and mustache competition. And this is for those who do not have a beard. This is sage advice. The Lovecraft Irish standard. 1. Summon a necktie from its slumber. 2. Let the tie hang loosely upon your neck. 3. Repeat steps 1 and 2 multiple times. And then 4. You are Tythulu, the most well-dressed of all elder gods. Or it could work equally well if you need a beard and you don't have one. What's this say? I scoff at the 21st century and its lack of fancy hats. And we have a fine gentleman here with a fancy hat. Well, yeah, I mean, I believe the same way. This, of course, is why I wear my derby. And then I'm starting to see stuff that I saw last week, or the last time I did this show. So, that was the fan art. Thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your fan art this week. It's always a mystery, and always a surprise and pleasure to see what it is that your creativity will exude. There's probably a better way to phrase that. Alright, back to the cigar. I can't allow this to go stale. Shawarma says we need to bring back awesome hats for guys. We do. I have a collection of hats, and I do wear them outside of this show. I think that it is important for a fellow to wear the appropriate hat. It says a lot about his personality and his intentions. Alright, my chat is flown off the screen. Let me scroll down here so I don't miss anything. Marcelios says, I have finally made it back from the great beyond to the unclassy world to see Oxhorn's classiness. Oh, from the great beyond of the unclassy world. He wasn't saying this world is unclassy, of course. Well, it's a pleasure to have you back. Baldock says, where's Gavin? I have run of the house today because my beautiful wife and my beautiful baby boy are on vacation in Kentucky. They are visiting the folks back there, her side of the family. So yeah, I've got full reign of the house. I have been using it to watch old movies. I've been getting into the Miss Marple series on Netflix. It's basically set by a novel from Agatha Christie. It's kind of like Sherlock Holmes and kind of like Poirot, which I love both. Only it's a woman detective, which makes sense because Agatha Christie was a woman. Dragon Exile says, I agree for now. I am wearing a fedora to go play poker at the end of the show. Well, congratulations, good sir. I hope you have a pleasant time. The fedora is a quandary to me. Let me explain why. I enjoy the fedora. I have 3 different types of fedora. And I don't feel like the fedora works on everybody. You see a lot of the young kids these days, they'll go and get a fedora, probably some $3 fedora at their local mall, and then they wear it, but they don't wear it right, and they don't wear it with the appropriate attire. Fedoras weren't meant to go with t-shirts and sagging pants. They weren't. They kind of look silly if that's your style. Fedoras were meant to go with a nice pair of suspenders, some wool pants, a tie, and a tweed jacket. When in doubt, just Google John Draper, or Don Draper. Don Draper fedora, you'll see how it's used appropriately. Osper says that he wears one with his Armani suit. I have to admit that an Armani suit is one you can wear a fedora with, and they look great. Alright, I'm getting demands in the Twitch TV chat. Caught Lit Drakena says, make videos. Okay, just for you. And then he says, do you play Hearthstone? Yes, we play Hearthstone on this channel. I did the last time I did this. I don't know if I'm going to do it today. The show is already half over. If there's a popular demand for Hearthstone, then maybe I'll fire it on up. But I'm enjoying my Belgian beer and my Dominican Republic cigar. And we're having a fantastic conversation, surrounded by classy ladies and gentlemen of all shapes and sizes, stripes and spots. Who needs a video game? We have each other to entertain each other's with. Oh. Black Swarmer says it requires a donation of $1 million to get him to make videos again. And that's in United States dollars. Yeah, that's actually true. He's not even exaggerating. I need $1 million. I take PayPal donations. So, I figure that's $100,000 between all of you, each one of you. So, whenever you're ready. I shouldn't be drinking this out of the bottle. I feel unclassy drinking it out of the bottle. Rage Fury says, I thought it was 5 million. That's right. That's right. I forget. 5 million. Even better. So yes, just throw all your money in a big pile, and I will appreciate it. People watching this show for the first time must think horrible things about me. Oh, come on. Pro tip. Don't try and light a match with a fan on in the room. We learned these things the hard way. Dragon Exile says, ha 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 ha. Oh wait, you're serious. There we go. And since I have the fan off, I suppose I better do some smoke rings. Baldock says, obviously Ox doesn't play Powerball and Mega Millions. Indeed, I do not have high opinions of the National Lottery. I think it is the height of foolishness. Not judging anybody. I know there are many people who love it, and it's a pastime, and it's not a lot of money, and it's a hobby. No hate from over here. I just think that for a man who's trying to build a fortune for himself and provide for his family and establish a legacy, it's a foolish financial decision. Slider2K says, do a pirate impersonation. How could I have let this slip my mind? I feel so badly. Today is Talk Like a Pirate Day, right? I should be doing this entire show in pirate. I don't know if I can do that. I'll try. So, actually, I forgot to tell you guys this. Alright, I know this isn't going to mean much to you because you kind of had to be there, but my company has a private Google Plus community, right? Where everybody in the company can go onto this Google Plus community and chat, and no one else in the world can see it, only if you're part of the community. Well, one of my bosses posted a video of himself singing a show tune from the musical Wicked, and he changed the lyrics to be more relevant to what our company produces. And then another one of my bosses says, that was amazing, I really loved it, open contest to anyone in the company, do your own show tune, and make up your own lyrics, and I'll pick the winner, and the winner gets a new iPad. I can't say no to an iPad, so I sat down last night and I recorded myself, and I took the song I Am a Pirate King from Gilbert and Sullivan's The Pirates of Penzance, and I changed the lyrics. So I sat here wearing my tricorn, which is still here. I sat there wearing my tricorn. I didn't have the derby on, but use your imagination. And I sang, oh, I am a pirate king. Only I used different lyrics that I made up for the company. So I'm hoping that I win. I got a lot of strange looks when I came into the office this morning, but I'm sure they were all made with the best of intentions. Alright, so talking like a pirate. I could do all of the piratical cliches like Avast ye hearties, walk in the plank, yo ho ho ho, cast ye overboard, down to Davy Jones's locker. Where's my pirate booty? Am I close? Bylop says, Oxhorn, I just wanted to say thank you for all of the things you have made from a fan. You, sir, or madam, are a classy gent or gentess. Thank you so much for being here today. Gentleman Badger says, do you own any top hats, Oxhorn? Of course I do. They're in my closet. I don't have any here. I should bring my hat collection into this room, just in case somebody says, Oxhorn, do you have hat type X? I can say, yes, I do. And pull it out and put it on my head. But that's what I said. I said Gilbert and Sullivan. What did I... That's what I said. I said Gilbert and Sullivan. Right? Didn't I? Or did I say something else? Trivia. I actually reference another Gilbert and Sullivan musical in one of my movies. Was it a movie or was it... no, it was on one of my albums. It was a hidden track on one of my albums. If I'd been so very lucky as to have another brother who could talk with me as we were talking about one another, who could give me good advice when he discovered I was erring, which is just the sort of thing to which I am conferring. Ruddigore! Gilbert and Sullivan's Ruddigore. Ruddigore. Rage Fury says, might need to make a shelf for that. Yes, a shelf of all of my hats might come in handy. What? Did I? Man, people are getting picky. Now they're... I said Gilbert and Sullivan. Right? Okay, Thalina says, I apologize for repeating this a third time. That's okay. This is the first time I've seen it, so feel free. I need a foreign language for school, and I was hoping you could give me an opinion on what to choose. Great question, loaded question. So you could go about this any number of ways. When I went to college, I studied 3 languages: Swedish, Greek, and Latin, none of which I ever use anywhere. Because of that, I've forgotten it all. I took, combined, probably about 4 years worth of foreign languages that were wasted because I have no memory of how to do anything. I can flirt in Swedish, but I only memorized that out of necessity. Necessity at the time. But I don't remember much else of any of the other languages. So yeah, you have to approach this from, what are your goals? What are you trying to get out of it? Are you looking for a language that's going to help you do your future job better? If so, then you might need to learn Spanish. It's not my favorite language, but it's a practical language. Or are you going to be doing a lot of trade between Japan and America? Like if you were going to work for Sony, right? Maybe you should learn Japanese. Or if you start working for Samsung, maybe you should learn Korean, right? Make practical decisions based on what kind of career you're wanting. But if that's not a concern for you, then pick a language of the culture that you find most interesting, if it's a living language, like Italian. We're getting a lot of people saying Italian. Or if you're really interested in history, pick a dead language like Greek or Latin, but then you have to commit yourself to keeping up with it or else you will lose it. That's what I did. I have a fascination with history, and I loved studying history. It was a great period of time in my life, but because I didn't keep up with it, I went right into the workforce after college. I forgot it all. So, Onion says, "Sut vet svenska mannen." And then Black Schwimmer says, "Jag talar inte bra svenska." He typed it svenska. It's svenska. Min svenska är inte bra. I can say 2 or 3 things. That's about it. Delanish has a great question. Oxhorn, any opinion on finding a career in the job market? The hardest job is finding a job. Black Shawarma, do you know Swedish? Iskego mest attraktiva damerna ikväll min vän. Not going to translate that into English for you. I don't even think Shawarma knows what he said. Anyway, Delanish, to answer your question, yes, finding a job is probably the hardest part about a job. Once you get the job, especially if it's a white-collar job in like the tech field, it's really hard to lose that job. That said, it's hard to lose that job unless you get hired as an intern or if you're hired by headhunters. One of the things that people right out of college fall into is there are these companies whose their sole purpose is to find people to work at other companies. And the problem with that is that you don't actually work for that other company. You work for the company that found you to work for that company. So the other company has no loyalty to you. And once the contract is ended, they can get rid of you for any reason. And they more often than not do get rid of you because they actually want to get more people going through the doors. In fact, if you sign up with one of those headhunters, there's actually a clause that says that you can't work for the company that you're working for until after 6 months of not working with the headhunter. Horrible. Don't go for something like that. Go online, find actual businesses that are looking for people themselves that haven't hired other headhunters to find talent for them, and then just directly apply to all of those positions. Getting a job is excruciatingly hard, especially in this market. My only recommendation is to make a killer resume and then get on Craigslist and Monster.com and all of the websites that you possibly can and just submit resumes. Find the job and submit resumes. Keep submitting, keep submitting, keep submitting. And then go to interviews and just keep going and going and going. The more resumes you send out per day and the more interviews you go to each week, the more likely you're actually going to find a job. And then once you have a job, that gives you a pedestal by which to save up money and get out of your apartment and buy a car, and then you can start finding other jobs that are better. Work where you're working for a while, save up some money, and then look for a new job, and then just keep doing that until you finally get to the position where you're feeling comfortable. Tograth says, I was looking for a room to live in at the company I was visiting. Had living laude as a slogan. Tograth says, at first I was thinking what laude means. Laude means praise in Latin. So I don't know the context of that. I guess I didn't forget everything, but laude, laudete means praise in Latin. Alright, we're getting a spike of viewers. This is great. I've got Hearthstone. I don't know if you guys want me to actually play it. Or if we're having a great time right now. If we're having a great time right now, I won't do anything else. We'll just continue to drink our Belgian beer. This is amazing, by the way. And smoke our delicious cigars. Alright, so we're getting suggestions on languages you can learn. Klingon and Orcish. Both good choices. Slider2K says drink more beer instead. As with any beverage I consume here on the show, I sip. I do not guzzle. The goal is not to get drunk. The goal is not to get inebriated, and then you make bad decisions. The goal is to enjoy the flavor and share with your comrades. So here you go, everybody. Here's a sip. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed that. I'm enjoying it. Gulbreath says, is there a contest for beta keys yet, my friend? I've sent 3 emails to Blizzard and they have ignored me. So either they don't have any beta keys to give out and they're not going to give any beta keys out, or they don't like me anymore. It's one of those options. I'm not sure which one it is. So sorry, I don't have any beta keys to give away. As soon as I have some, I will make sure to announce it across the world. And if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you're gonna get the announcement. Rage Fury says, I hope that you are still doing these videos in 2 years, Oxhorn, so I can sit here and drink along with you. I take it that you're 19, a very fine age, and I'm glad that you have self-control to not go out and break the law or anything. But never fret, my friend. I will be doing this show 2 years from now. I can nearly guarantee you that. So we will be able to do a toast together. I'm trying to figure out why my music has stopped. When in doubt, refresh the page. There we go. Great question. William Moore says, Dear Oxhorn, can you suggest a gentlemanly shampoo and hair gel / wax? Yes, I can. And the reason I can is because I have a website dedicated to beards called growabeardnow.com. Everybody go to growabeardnow.com. You're going to see a collection of all sorts of manly, gentlemanly hairstyling and beard styling accessories. You're going to find some good stuff there. Now, if you want to know what I use, there's a shampoo called Bluebeard's beard shampoo, which I use for my beard, and I like it a lot. I don't use any gel on my beard, but I do use a beard oil, and it's on my website, so you can see what I have there. As for hair, I actually use tea gel. I really like tea gel. It's a tar-based shampoo that's supposed to help with dandruff or whatever, but I just like the way it smells and the way it feels, so that's what I use. Delanish says, Oxhorn, will you have a Halloween special next month? I really hope so. Yeah, I suppose I could. But that means I'm going to have to come up with some ideas on how to entertain you in a Halloweenish sort of way. That's right. Next month is Halloween, so get this. For those of you who are longtime viewers of the show, you know my brother Beanstalk, and you saw his girlfriend when she was on the show last. Well, they are engaged. They are engaged to be married, and they're getting married on Halloween. That's right, they're getting married next month. I have no idea what I'm going to do for his bachelor party yet. I have a list of ideas. None of them involve anything unclassy, so trust me. For my bachelor party, he took me to a pub in Oregon. It was an amazing pub in Oregon, and the entire basement of that pub was a dedicated cigar lounge, right? Wall-to-wall cedar humidors for cigars, and he bought me a $100 cigar. It was like a 32-year-old cigar. It was older than I was, and I set it on fire, and it was a great feeling. And then I had a $100 shot of Scotch. $100 for one shot of Scotch. That's because the Scotch itself was over 100 years old. It was a super, super old Scotch, but it was delicious. So he treated me like a king. And now I have to treat him like a king. And I'm trying to come up with good ideas. So I know he's not watching right now. Brian, if you're watching, turn it off because I'm going to discuss my bachelor party ideas with the fans. So I'm going to bounce these off of you. And you need to tell me what you like. So I could rent a yacht. And we and all of his friends could go on the yacht and then tool around Lake Washington or the Elliott Bay, smoking cigars and just waxing philosophical. Or we could rent a cabin in the middle of the woods by Mount Rainier and go fishing while smoking cigars and waxing philosophical. Or I could do exactly what he did for me, and that's just find some pub somewhere and smoke cigars and wax philosophical. Or I could go to a gaming pub. There are a couple of video game pubs where they've got like arcade games all over, and all of the menu items in the restaurant are video game themed. Like you can get delicious cave mold, right? That's why I love this place. You can get delicious cave mold. It's on the menu. Not that I would try it, but anyway, those are some of the options. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Yacht beats fishing. Cabin sounds nice. Trying to work out what I'm going to do. It's coming up soon. Hey, Mortus fan, good news. He says, I finally got a federal job working at the VA and will be making a trip to Seattle sooner than expected at this point. Well, congratulations, my friend. Kudos to you. Well deserved. Osper, who knows my brother very well, says that the cabin sounds awesome. Cabin does sound awesome. Maybe we'll do something like that. Baldock says, Beanstalk, if you're watching this chat, he's going to take you to a boring lecture on economics. Better than that, I'm buddies with some guys who work at the Discovery Institute here in Seattle, and they always have these amazing lectures, which I find fascinating, but he probably wouldn't. So I could just take him along with some of my buddies to go to a Discovery Institute lecture. Thanks for the idea, man. I'm going to put that top of my list. What cigar are you smoking? Asks Grim TV. I am smoking a 1926 series Padron. and it's a box-pressed cigar. It's a fine cigar. This was given to me by Ben, very awesome fan who's watching the show today. Dustu says circles or riot. You should have said that sooner, my friend. I apologize. I should have been blowing smoke rings this entire time. Here we go. My eternal quest to try and hit that camera. I'm still trying to get the ring to go. I think I've done it once. Almost that time. Kind of close. Death889 says, what kind of cut is that cigar? It's a box-pressed cigar, and I just used my guillotine. It's a box-pressed Churchill, so it's a Churchill-sized box-pressed cigar. I've been becoming increasingly fond of torpedo-shaped cigars, and my favorites are the chisel-shaped cigars. Those are always fun. HT Star says, Oxhorn, will Nova ever show up in the movies? And in the movie, will Ox marry her? Interesting question. Something I would love to pursue if I had $5 million. So, if you want to see Oxhorn get married, $5 million, grant your wish. Just saying. But actually, my wife has done voice acting on one of my movies. Can anyone guess what movie she did a very small voice acting role? Anyone know? Dragon XL says, I thought it was 1 million. Yeah, but then somebody mentioned 5 million, and that just bumped it up a notch, so. Yes, Panda, 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 the Panda Exterminator. Everybody's correct. Wow, look at everybody saying Panda. At the very end, she snuck in and said, Miko Hatsune. That was her idea. I didn't even know what Miko Hatsune was until she introduced me to it. So. Since everybody's talking about my novel, you're right! It is! It's The Tale of Cloran Hastings, and it's here before your very eyes. CloranHastings.com. If 5 million people of you buy it, then I will make movies for the rest of my life. Just saying. Ghoulbreath. No, you, yeah, you were close, though. You'd think it would be the wedding episode, right? Where Staghorn, or Mortus got married to Lacey. No, that was actually my friend Candace. She did some voice acting for my earlier movies. She did Haki Babwa, the Orcish reporter, in both, it wasn't the Mighty Wolf from Midget Gnomes, it was Hat versus Barnaby, and then she was in Dalaran Costume Competition. Where fashion sits, button on the Ritz. Targath says, asks a very personal question. How many copies of your novel have been sold so far? And I can't give you the exact number, but I can say it's been in the hundreds. I released it in December of last year, so it's been just over 6 months. And it's been in the hundreds, so thank you all very much. You've been very, very kind to me. Hi-hats and outward colors, black spats and $50, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Hold on a minute, I gotta get the bands off of my cigars. You know, it's actually very bad etiquette to smoke a cigar with the band on it. If you do that, you're pretty much bragging to all of the other gentlemen with whom you're smoking cigars how wealthy you are to be able to afford such an expensive cigar. I am going to save these bands. I have a dream. I've been saving all of the cigar bands from every cigar I've ever smoked. I have a drawer filled with them. And the reason I'm saving them is because I have a harebrained idea to someday sit down and create a mosaic of C.S. Lewis's face. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that, but that is a dream of mine. I would like to be able to do that. Kazmarak says, can I get a link for the book? Absolutely. And Shawarma beat me to it. Thank you very much, Shawarma. So one day I'm going to create this beautiful mosaic masterpiece, and you're going to have to follow me on Reddit or something, and then I'll post it. Who knows? Death89 says, do you always smoke a different cigar? Do you have a favorite? I have a number of favorites, but I don't have a favorite. But yes, every week I do smoke a completely different cigar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. I'm going to play Hearthstone, but I'm not going to play it right now. I'm going to finish the show, which is it's got about 4 to 10 minutes left. And then, after the show is finished, I'm going to play Hearthstone for about, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. Just so that I can say that I've been playing the game. Also, I want to finish some of the quests, because I've been playing it a bit more than I should have. I thankfully didn't play it at all while I was in Amsterdam. I wanted to experience the city. But I've been playing it a bit since I've been back, and I've got quite a few characters above level 20. Baldox says, Oxhorn's frequently asked questions. Are you Amish? Are you Jewish? Are you lonesome tonight? What? How close are you on Doctor Who? Were you singing a song? Are you lonesome tonight? No, I'm not lonesome tonight. I have a cigar. You cannot be lonesome when you have a cigar. Okay, Nomio says, before the show finishes, digital hugs, please. It's been a long time. All right, from me to you, all the way from rainy Seattle to wherever it is the masses may be. Digital hugs from me to you. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Hugs, hugs, hugs. That's right, get up in that beard. Many hugs. Yeah. Lots of love all around. Right, all right. I know many of you were reminding me that there are 2 segments of the show that I forgot to do today, and I apologize for that. I sort of got caught up in my own discussions with myself to a certain extent. But that is Songify. You're right, I did not do Songify. And then reading rap lyrics while wearing a confused expression. I'm still jet lagged. That's my excuse. I'm recovering from my extended trip. By the way, have you all upgraded to iOS 7? I'm loving it. Many people are saying that it's everything's flat now and things are weird, but I'm really enjoying it. I was accused of being an Apple fanboy by a coworker yesterday, so take that for what it is. But I'm having a good time. Delanish says, BlizzCon this year? Oxhorn, are you going? No, I am not going to BlizzCon this year. This will be the first BlizzCon that I have not gone to. For a number of reasons. I just recently took a vacation, and it would kind of be rude for me to take another vacation. And also because it's a lot of money to go to BlizzCon. Hilton room. They usually give me a ticket for free, which is nice, but it's just a lot to go. So, not this year. All right, smoke ship, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who do not know, at the very end of every episode, I blow into existence what was not there before, and this time it would be a smoke ship. That's right, a ship made by me with nothing but smoke and the breath from my own lungs. But I base it upon your own ideas. What would you like to see today? Is it a smoke galleon? Is it a smoke submarine? Is it a smoke zeppelin? And we already have some ideas. All right, Autumn says, Oxhorn and Hat on a pirate ship that sails on an ocean full of scotch, and they fish up giant bacon fish and waffle fish while singing yo-ho-ho and an ocean of scotch. Yarr! That would be fitting since it is Talk Like a Pirate Week, or day. Lepidus, good to see you, Lepidus, says, Oxhorn and his grand fans sail the ship the Martyr, very specific, while dancing to Sittin' on the Ritz. Okay, and it's putting on the Ritz, though, isn't it? Yeah. And dining on fine bacon and facing the Shah of Oblivion. I'm sure that is full of all sorts of geeky references that are spot on. yet many are over my head. Uber Rafama says Ox is on a luxury Zeppelin whilst drinking a Belgian beer and smoking a Dominican Republic stogie. And Kevin Bacon tells Gavin of his father's show since he's on vacation with Nova. And Hat talks to Oxhorn. Nicely done. Delanish says the Flying Dutchman, piloted by Captain Mort, first mate Staghorn, who is reluctant to talk like a pirate, while Oxhorn throws the gnomes overboard. Staghorn would be, right? He would just talk with these and thous and thuses. Alright, I'm going to try and read as many as I can. Steph Sarch says, Oxhorn, Staghorn, and Mortus on a bacon boat sailing on a sea of beer with some cigar hens waiting for them to lay egg maduros. While sailing, they pass Hat the Singing Turtle with a shell phone. Aha! Woohoo! I should have used that earlier, a shell phone. Aha! Nicely done. I like the cigar hands laying egg maduros. Slightly creepy, not too much. Alright, Thalina says Oxhorn posing triumphantly atop a mountain of dead elves as millions of dollars, fine cigar, bacon, and panda pizzas fall from the sky. And Hat is in a rowboat. If only cigars, bacon, and millions of dollars could fall from the sky right above my head. Wouldn't that make for a lovely world? I think so. Patrick says bacon-shaped pirate ship that launches bacon-wrapped cannonballs with Hat wearing bacon-shaped pirate gear singing yo-ho, and Oxford drinks bacon-shaped bottles of baconness. There. I think she got pretty much everything in there, right? Pirates and bacon and scotch and pirate gear. Pretty good. Goldbreath says a steampunk bacon-made ironclad with a gnome cannon and an elf machine gun on the front, piloted by Oxhorn and Cloran Hastings, who will drink Belgian beer as all the chat members feast on panda pizzas in the dining hall. Nicely done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. All right, since it's Autumn's birthday, or it was last week, or I missed it. Since it's her birthday, I'm going to do Autumn's. Man, it's getting hot in here. I'll turn the fan on later. I'm going to do Autumn's. She also had some great pirate stuff in there. So here we go. Autumn's Smoke Ship. Pay close attention. If you blink, you miss it. Get ready to tap your screenshot button, because if you save this, it'll be worth money someday. That's a promise. Whoa! My goodness, I hope you didn't blink. If you did, you missed it. But for the briefest of moments before your very eyes were Oxhorn and Hat on a pirate ship that sails on an ocean full of Scotch, and they fish up giant bacon fish and giant waffle fish, because nothing goes better with bacon than waffles. And while they're sailing, they go, yo ho ho, and an ocean of Scotch. Yarr! Yarr, me hearties. All right, now I'm being accused of pink favoritism. Whatever, I'm not into that. I'm gonna play this Hearthstone game. So, thank you very much for coming to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. And as we always say at the end of the show, be sure, my friends, to stay classy. Feel free to stick around, because I'm gonna try and fire up this video game if I possibly can. And then we're going to destroy some 13-year-old boys with our playing card powers. Right? Right. I'm starting to really enjoy the Hunter. I like my Druid, but I also really enjoy my Hunter. So once this is fired up and we're good to go, I'm going to take a vote. Don't vote yet, because I can't see the screen. I can't see the screen while the game is loading. Sativaking says, I have no idea what I just stumbled on, but it was great. That's exactly the impression that I'm going for. So feel free to favorite me and follow me and all that jazz, and we're going to have some good Hearthstone time in a brief moment. Death89. I'm not going to repeat the request that he placed in chat, but you're a man after my own heart, I have to say. William Moore says, playing card powers activate. Indeed, it's time to hone my playing card powers. Alright. I'm going to set this to a lower resolution. Just so that we can stream it. Yeah, there we go. Paladin Victory and the Meek shall inherit. Paladins are rough. I'm not good with my Paladin. But there, you can see it. But what are we missing here? I know, you're missing me. This would be a very boring show indeed if I wasn't somehow involved. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to do my best to talk to you guys while I'm doing this. But I'll probably miss much of what you guys say because I'll be focused on the game. Kiraki Bro says, your beard moves perfectly with your lips. This synergy between a man's beard and his lips will never be as perfect as yours again. Indeed. Totally not creepy. Yeah, as you can see, I've been creating mini decks. Alright, Druid or Hunter? Those are the two I want to play. Druid or Hunter? Let's vote, ladies and gentlemen. William Moore says, Paladins are no match for beards. Indeed. Alright, we've got Hunter, Hunter, Druid, Druid, Hunter, Druid, Hunter. Wow. Hunter, Druid, Hunter, Hunter. Okay, the Hunter is slightly winning. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Hunter. And then if I feel like it, I might do the Druid next round. Alright, let's see exactly what Blizzard can match me up with today. Who out there can meet my own powers at this game? Alright, what have we got? Worthy opponent. Alright. Okay. So, I go first, and I'm going to get rid of this guy just because that's a very high mana cost. I'm assuming some of you know this game a little bit, so I'm not going to narrate every bit of it. But I will narrate what I can. Yay, I get to go first, and so I'm going to use this guy. Charge. And one of my quests is that I need to use as many 1, 0, or 2 mana cost cards as possible. So I'm probably going to use a lot of my low cards. Alright, it's my turn again. The nice thing about this bird that I just put down is that whenever what is it again? Whenever you summon a beast, draw a card. Sounds good to me. I'm going to summon many beasts so that I can draw many cards. Summon a 2/1 damaged golem. Oh, I hate that card. Alright, 3. Alright, I'm actually going to use... No, I can't use that. Shoot. I want an extra card, so I'm going to do Charge. Which gives me... Hey, cool! I get to draw another card! Woohoo! And I got my taunt guy back. That's good. So this guy has 2 attack. But 3 life. So I'm just going to risk it and go for him. I realize that I don't have a taunt out, but the total amount of damage that he can do to me is very little. I suppose I could have used that. Oh well, I'll use it next time. No! Ha! He took out the one guy I didn't want him to take out. Oh well. Okay. Let's put a taunt out there. There we go. Dragon? Am I playing you? What? Really? Wait a minute. Am I really playing against you, Dragon? How do I know? How do I know that I'm... Wow, that's pretty cool. So I'm apparently... So you can see my hand! So you can see my hand and I can't see yours. Well, you know what? There's something I can do about that. Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna make sure... I'm going to make sure you can't see my hand anymore. Okay, but I got to act. Let's see. So, I better not narrate exactly what I'm going to be doing. There we go. No secrets spilled today, my friend. Dragon says he promises he won't cheat. Yeah, like I can believe you. But it's a pleasure to meet you in battle. I hope to destroy you and that the shame will haunt you to your grave. But all in good fun, right? Cheers, ladies and gents. Ooh, that's a naughty creature. Ouch! Man! Hacks. Okay. Well, I can't use that. I could use that, but then if I did that, then that would happen. So I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I should have used that. Oh well, I'll do it next time. Ouch! Rough luck. Lame. Alright, so what can I do here? Oh, if only. Here we go. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can exactly do this. I hope I'm doing the math right. Well, it's gonna kill me, but whatever. You're dead! But don't take it personally. Yeah, he says, Thalanus says he's actually doing better when he can't see your hand. Yeah, I can see that. Things are not necessarily going according to plan here. Blast. Bingo. What have I got left? Alright, step up your game, Dragon. Just saying. I wish you could join, is there a way to join, like, groups within this game so that you can play with your friends? If there is, I don't know of a way. My goodness. Okay. Oh. Well, I know exactly what you're gonna do, but no, whatever. I should have saved that. Oh well. Okay, Rebel Monk just gave me a very flattering comment. He says, my father and Oxhorn, they both have long beards and have a round figure. I'm glad I'm glad you can describe it as a round figure. My gosh. This is starting to not look good for me. I'm gonna get destroyed. I can already see it. Oh, come on, really? You're supposed to let me win. I'm live on camera, my friend. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh, rough. Well, at least there's that. Ah. Yes, 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 I know. I have to admit I wouldn't do any differently if I was in your shoes. Oh, lame. Yep, well, here we go, everybody. Watch me die. And there I go. Kaplooey! Off the deep end. Well, the nice thing about the next turn is that fans won't be seeing my hand, right? I'm going to try the Hunter again, and then we'll try the Druid after that. I have to defeat someone. Congratulations, Dragon Exile. That was a well-earned victory. Oh man, I wanted it to land on Mediocre Monk. Alright, so Lead Phoenix, are you in the chat? Is my opponent in the chat? I just need to verify. Please, 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 please. Good cards, good cards. Yes, yes. Alright, cool. Yeah, not too bad. Osper says yes. Okay, so... Bam. Thalana says yes, he or she may be hiding in the chat in order to cheat. Yes, quite possibly, quite possibly. Oh, I wish I had that card on me. See, I'm nervous about this guy because he's going to give +1 attack to any units that are on either side of him, so I need to destroy him quickly. If he puts down a charge, then I'm going to be feeling the pain, but if not, then he won't attack because he doesn't want to risk losing this fellow by attacking my taunt. Oh! Okay, I guess he didn't care about that too much. I'm gonna save that. And throw down. What was that? What did I get? I got a charge! Sweet. And the reason I attacked him is because the damage I'm going to do to him in that turn was 5, and the most damage he could do to me next turn is 4, and he'll probably expend that on killing my guys, so I might as well get some damage out of him, since my guys are going to die anyway. Yeah, see? Oh, wait a minute. Oh! This guy's got some nice cards. I don't have enough draw card cards in my deck, apparently, because I'm running out of cards fairly quickly. Ah, man, really? This is a bad time to not have a taunt. Oh. Ouch. Pain. And that was my turn, since it was an odd number, but there we go. Pleasure to have you here, cute little hardcore kitten. Thanks for joining us. Golly, he's got some good cards. Osper says, gentlemanly laugh? Well, yes. Any laugh I do surely must be the laugh of a gentleman. Oh, man. See, that's one of the things about rogues that annoy me. Yeah. Sure, why not just destroy me? Come on. Give a friendly beast. I could do 7. Yes, I get that you will be my death. Thank you for pointing that out. Come on, really? He can't do that again, can he? Unless he has another one. This guy has a penchant for telling me that he's going to be my death. And I'm doing the classy thing, and I'm ignoring his taunts by not taunting back. Ouch! Summoned, deal 2 damage to an enemy minion. Okay. Ouch. Well, Yes, I get that he's right. He's going to be my death. Thank you for pointing that out, good sir.
Radio dismute.
He can now gloat over my dead and decaying corpse. Ah! Well, at least I got my gold. So that is good. And I have exactly 100 gold. Oh, I've got a new quest here. Win 7 games in any mode. Great. Sounds good. I'm going to go and see what I got. So let's go to the store, and I'm going to use my 100 gold to buy a new pack of cards. My purchase is complete, so let's open it up and see what we got today. Please, please, please give me something nice. And just so that everybody knows, I was using one of my least powerful characters. I might have to use my druid next time. Alright, what did I get? I got a... After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Okay, that's cool. Hunter only, destroy a random enemy minion. Now that is cool. Alright, I like that. Shaman only, I don't play shamans. Shaman only, I don't play shamans. I just got 2 of the same card. And then Hunter only, whenever a beast dies, gain +2/+1. Scavenging Hyena. So that would be good in a situation where I've got like 3 taunts out there and he's not a taunt. Alright, what pack would he be good in? After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So every time I put down a card, 1 damage is dealt. That's kind of nice. Destroy an enemy minion. Now that's really nice. And then whenever a beast dies, gain +2. Oh, it only works for beasts. Alright, that's not necessarily interesting. Alright, I'm actually going to do my hunter again, but use some of my new cards. Destroy a random enemy minion. That's nice. That one has saved my butt on a number of occasions, so I'm actually going to pull him out and put him in. Alright, trying the hunter once more to see if this new deck in my hand will actually... hold on a minute, there was one more card that I got that I kind of wanted to explore. After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy minion. Better than a Crocolisk. You know, one thing about the music from the 20s and 30s that I don't like is how many of the women singers sounded like Betty Boop. I've never understood the entire concept behind Betty Boop, or why she was fascinating to begin with. But hey, to each his own. Oh, that is Betty Boop? Oh, I didn't know she was a real thing. I thought she was just like a cartoon. Alright, who do I get? Who do I get? Who do I get? Phoenix Fire says, well, Ox, have a wonderful time playing Hearthstone. Thanks for the classiness. Chill out and calm down time. Oh, that's for him. Alright, World Class Paste Eater. That's the one I wish I would have gotten. Not another Paladin. Alright, I don't need to spend 7 mana quite yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Dragon says, might I suggest that if you had a custom deck filled with Murlocs in the Warrior class, you might become unstoppable. That's true, but then I'd be playing in, like, overpowered mode, which, I'm sorry, my dignity can't allow me to do that. I will instead play some of the inferior classes, like Paladin, or, I'm sorry, Hunter, and enjoy it. I'm going to save that particular card until I've got a taunt to defend it. Okay. Uh-oh. He's gonna put out that troll, isn't he? Nope. Oh, he's putting on his armor. Ah, really? Lame. Okay, I could do this, which I will. Sure, why not? Ouch! That weapon of his is just ridiculous. Three damage. Well, at least I got rid of all of those cards of his. How many of those weapons does he have? Goodness gracious. Okay, time to get some more cards in here. 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get him out there, and then I'm gonna draw a new card. And yay, it's charge. Of course, he's got the Lord of the Arena. Destroy a random enemy minion. This is my brand new card, and it came just in time. Oh, I bet he's seething right now in fury. I know I would be. But time out, time to relight the cigar. He can wait. Alright. Now that's what I like. Alright, alright. I think the game is now a game again. Ninja of WoW says, I wish I could play against you, Ox. I know the feeling. Sometimes I wish I could play against me, too. Oh, no. What is he going to do? Give a minion Divine Shield. I see. I see what you're doing there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do all of that. Excellent. Feeling very devilish right now. Alright, buddy, what you gonna do? Okay, he's filling up the ranks. Deal 3 damage to 2 random enemy minions. Good to have this guy out there. Oh, and he gives up. Rough stuff, that. Rough stuff. Well, I hate to gloat, but... Alright, let's try my druid just because I like my druid. And I've worked on him more than anyone else. And then I will end the broadcast. Unless I lose. In which case I will play again, just that I do not lose. Actually, we still have a lot of viewers. Maybe I'll just keep playing as long as we have viewers. We'll see. Wow, I got a lot of high cards. Not what I want. Oh, that did not help me. Oh, bad hand. The nice thing about the druid is that my default power does allow me to basically gain 1 health every time I use it. Jeez, nothing. Thalana says, yeah, if you do that, Oxhorn, you'll never sleep. Yeah, maybe. Alright, what's this guy gonna do? He's gonna do a 3-mana card. Which is that? That's not a good card to put out at the beginning. Alright. Oof. All right. I've got 4. Cool. Dragon Exile says, by the way, Oxhorn, I hope we face each other again and that you are the victor next time. Yes. Yes, I wouldn't mind that, I have to say. Okay, I gotta strategize. I can make that guy taunt early. Or I could put that guy down, which is with a super taunt. That's what I think I want to do. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. That's a nice one. Ooh. Yep, he's gonna do that, of course. But I'm gonna do this. Rebel Monk says, I must say that getting up at 5 a.m. to watch Oxhorn was worth it. Well, I have to approve of your decision. I can't say you made a wrong one. Nicely done. The God that is based says, is there any way to have imported beer and Scotch? I suppose so, but I think I'm going to stick with just my Belgian for now. Ouch. Okay. What are my options? What are my options? I could destroy... Nice. But it's not enough. Oh, I should have had that one up, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, I know I need to take out the coffin thing, but I didn't really have the cards at the moment to do it, so I'm going to do that next turn. But I will have everything I need next turn. Oh! Okay. I gotta think how I'm gonna do this. 793, I could go... I don't have any... Oh, but there's that. 5 damage, but I don't have enough for it, so I could do... All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. This is still tricky. I haven't won this one yet, but I'm getting close. Why, thank you, good sir.
Upon the pillow I could once lay my head. Why don't you believe my soul?
Okay.
When I go to bed, and I'll get no sleep at all. Now look what you've done. What did you make me misbehave for? What did you make me be your slave for? Look what you've done.
William Moore says, I hate to bother you, but could you give a shout out to my brother Rounder? Absolutely. Only too happy to. Shout out to the brother Rounder. Alright, what can I do here? I can do... Wow. Okay. Gotta do it. Sorry. Okay. Steph Sarch says that he found a book bar. There was an overcrowded pizza shop across the street that always smelled bad. But a few days ago, they opened what they claimed to be a book bar in its place. That's pretty cool, but that means that if you want to read a book or go to the book bar, you're going to have to go to a really smelly place. Not that that's a bad decision or anything. Oh. Oh, rough deal. Just about to kill him and he ends it. Ugh, well, what can one say? All right. Well, that was a victory. I have to admit. And my druid is always my best. So, there we go. So I played a little bit of Twitch, We still have a decent turnout, but it's getting late in the day. I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 217, the 217th episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. All right, I'm getting requests from people to keep going. No, but it's 9 o'clock here. I gotta work tomorrow, so I sadly can't. As much as I would like to, it is such a fun game, and you are all such good company. But thank you for coming to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, and let me give you guys a toast. Toast to you. Cheers. Bottoms up. That's a fizzy one. Have a good one. And as always, we say here on Scotch and Smoke Rings, be sure, my friends, to stay classy.